Okay, hello, we are fifth grade students during our exhibition. Our topic was plastic affecting the environment. I'm Patrick.
I'm Brett.
I'm Dom.
And I'm Benjamin.
And like I said before, I'm Brett, and I chose to do plastics affecting the environment because I think it's really important to aware people about how it's affecting us. We had to have two questions during this unit. And my first question was, how does plastic affect us? And one of the most interesting facts that I found was how it takes 1,000 years to decompose. And a problem with that is that 2 million Americans consume plastic water bottles per hour. And only 1% of that is recycled. So now you can think of how much plastic is being dumped into landfills or the ocean because they're not recycling them. My second question is, what is an alternative to plastic? I found quite a few answers. Paper bags, bamboo bags, reusable bags, and for water bottles, metal water bottles, and glass. Glass meaning sometimes you see those Coca-Cola or iced tea bottles that aren't plastic, they're glass. And then the metal water bottles that you can buy in the stores. Reusable bags, like big IKEA bags. Bamboo, because bamboo is really easy to grow and it's biodegradable. And paper bags it's an alternative, but it's not the best because it's still cutting down trees. And what I've learned a lot, and I'm glad that I have the chance to present in front of you guys. As I said before, I'm Patrick, and I was looking specifically into how plastic was destroying the environment, like here the landfills. My first question was, what did plastic really do to the environment? One answer was it's being dumped into the ocean and affecting our wildlife, as you can see here. The turtles trying to eat it. Or it's also dumped into landfills. And it also has caused many problems to our world because, as Brett said, it takes too long to decompose. My second question was, why do we replace plastic yet? My answer was that it costs too much because the biodegradable bags, it takes longer to produce and that would cost more, and plastic is more efficient to make, but it will be used up because of the oil. I learned a lot of things in this unit, but one of the main things I learned was that there's a place between Hawaii and California where there's a place where there's trash piled up all together because of the currents, and it's bigger than Texas. And I got that from National Geographic.
I'm Benjamin, and I was also in the school with plastics. My first question was, what are different ways to get rid of plastic, and what are the effects of each one? Well, the first way I thought of was to throw it away. Now, when you throw a plastic bottle or bag away, since it takes 1,000 years to disappear, those all pile up. Did you know that 500 billion and a trillion bags are used yearly? Imagine all those bags piled up on a huge one. Now, if you throw a plastic bottle or bag in the ocean, with bags, a turtle can mistake it for a jellyfish and then they swallow it and die. Another way I looked specifically into was burning the plastic. Since plastic is made of oil, when you burn plastic, it releases fumes. If you inhale those fumes, you could increase the chance of getting lung cancer, and also those fumes are very bad for the environment. The best way is to recycle it. Now, when you recycle plastic bottles, it breaks those bottles down
I'm also in the school community. How can we recycle plastics more? For example, we already gave examples to plastic and plastic bags, but what different ways can we make them into? We can make them into playgrounds, park benches, chairs, plants, and the artificial grass that we have as our field. How can we change where plastics end up? It's really important to recycle plastics, otherwise, as you already know, it's going to take 100 years or 1,000 years to biodegrade. And I really like this unit. Thank you.
Our actions. Action we had to take during this unit. An action is not only awareing people, it's to make a difference outside of the school or in the school. And Benjamin is gonna tell you one of our actions we took.
So on first action, we wrote an email to Coca-Cola asking them if they could reduce their amounts of plastics in every single plastic bottle they produce. And so they responded saying that they would try to reduce their plastics even more if they already had 23% recycled plastic bottles.
Here's the English one. But it's a bit wobbly because it was from the Google Translate. And our second action was that we did a skit to the third graders. And if we have time, we can maybe show that. And we did this because we want younger students to be aware of this problem. And a special thanks to the teachers that helped us. One teacher is Miss Cox, there. Without her, this would have not really come together. And Mrs. Jorgensen, who was our whole environment advisor.
Any questions? Yes?
How many square kilometers is the island of trash?
Well, we only know that it's bigger than Texas. We don't really know how many square kilometers it is. Yes?
Well, what was the hardest thing?
For me, the hardest was putting our ideas together, because some of you know the problems of being in a group, and yeah, mainly just knowing how to fix our ideas so we can all have a play. Like what I said, how do you know like how like close the island is to California and Hawaii? I'm not so sure about that. It's just it's in between. Yeah.
Ollie?
Do you know which country uses plastic the most? Probably the USA or China, because they have big factories and they make. Because you know there's always made in China on toys, plastic toys, and you always think that's China.
One more question.
Well, what sources did you use?
There are sources. We got a lot of it from National Geographic, and our primary source was Dr. Browning from the middle school. Science teacher.
One more question because I want to see the skit. Can you see the skit?
Yeah, okay.
So that one.
What country uses the least amount of plastic? Maybe Switzerland recycles a lot.
Those are all good questions, and we don't know the answers to all of them, but I think you raised some curious points. I think some of the people in the audience are going to want to know about that big island the size of Texas in the ocean.
So you can research that.
Okay, skip
Why should I?
Because it's affecting the environment.
I don't care about the environment.
Doesn't fit in my pocket. Genie, do you think it's time for the facts?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's get cracking. Well, who here likes animals? I do too. Well, that's a lot of people. Well, we're killing them because of the plastic being produced. Because of those mean.
Bad factories that make way too much plastic. And you know when you use plastic, since only a small amount of people recycle them, the rest goes into the trash. And that gets put into landfills. And all the creatures and the animals eat them. Did you know that in the ocean, since they've been dumping the trash, there's a huge trash island twice the size of Texas?
So also, 1 million sea creatures are dying because of us. Because of the plastic and
We're so